See next question. The question is, a spherical bubble is rising. A spherical bubble is rising from the depth of a lake. From the depth of a lake where pressure is P atm. Here pressure is P atm and temperature is T Kelvin. So a spherical bubble is rising from the depth of a lake where pressure is P atm and temperature is T. So this is the depth of a lake where pressure is P atm and temperature is T Kelvin. We have to find the percentage increase in radius. So when bubble is at the depth of a lake, then radius is r. So now when the bubble rises, so basically we have to find the percentage change in radius when it comes to the surface of lake at this point where pressure is P by 4 and temperature is 2T. As we know that percentage change upon original into 100. So change in radius upon original radius into 100. See, as the pressure is changing, temperature is also changing and radius is also changing. See, it means when we apply PV equal to nRT, N is constant, number of moles is constant, R is also gas constant, so PV upon T equal to constant. So PV upon T is constant. So we can apply the equation PV upon T at bottom and PV upon T at top. So basically at bottom pressure is P and temperature is T, but volume at bottom will be equal to radius, as a sphere is given, spherical bubble, so it is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So it is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So P upon T into volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So this is the equation applied at bottom. Now at top pressure becomes how much? P by 4 and temperature becomes 2T and volume becomes, we don't know the radius of a spherical balloon when it comes to the top. So it is, let the radius be r1, let the radius of balloon be r1. So P by 4 upon 2T into 4 by 3 pi r1 ka cube, cancel out 4 by 3 pi pp and tt. So basically it comes r1 cube equal to 8 times of r cube. So basically r1 becomes 2r. It means when the spherical balloon moves from bottom to top, then radius increase. Radius becomes from r to 2r. So the percentage change is change upon original into 100. So percentage change will be 2r minus r upon r into 100. So percentage change is 100%. So this is the percentage change in the radius of a spherical balloon when the balloon rises from bottom to top under this condition. See the next question. The next question is, the pressure exerted by 12 gram of an ideal gas. The pressure exerted by 12 gram of an ideal gas at T degrees Celsius in a vessel of volume V liter. So mass is given, temperature is given in T degrees Celsius and volume is V liter and pressure is 1 atm. Now the question is, when the temperature is increased by 10 degrees Celsius, so temperature becomes from T to T plus 10 at the same volume. So volume will remain same and pressure increases by 10% and pressure increases by 10%. So we have to find this temperature and also volume, and molecular mass of gas is given. See. So we will apply the condition. As mass of gas is given how much? 12 gram. So mass of gas is given 12 gram. So number of moles of gas will be given mass by molecular mass, which is 20, and molecular mass is given 120. So it comes number of moles of gas is 0.1. As pressure is given 1 atm, and in the question it is given the initial pressure is 1 atm. Now pressure increased by 10%. So the initial pressure P1 is 1 atm and volume is V. Number of moles we have calculated 0.1 into R and temperature is T. See now, as we can see that so basically this temperature we have taken in degree Celsius, which we further change in Kelvin. So T is the temperature in degree Celsius. As pressure increased by 10%, so pressure increased by 10% means initial pressure is 1 plus 1%, so plus 10% of 1. So initial final pressure will be increased by 10% and initial pressure is 1. So 1 plus 10% of 1 equal to 1 plus 0.1, which is 1.1. So now the pressure becomes 1.1. Volume is same V. Number of moles is also same R, but temperature increased by 10 degrees Celsius. Means if temperature is T in degree Celsius, now it becomes T plus 10 degrees Celsius. Now we have two equations. So divide equation 2 by equation 1. See, when we divide equation 2 by equation 1, so it is V cancel out, 1.1 upon 1, RR cancel out, 0.1 cancel out, T plus 1, T plus 10 by T. Now solving we get T equal to 100 Kelvin. So in degree Celsius is how much? T is 100. So in degree Celsius minus 273 means 173. And the next question we also calculate temperature as well as we also calculate the volume. See, when we calculate volume from first equation, pressure is 1, we have to calculate volume. Number of moles is 0.1 and the value of R is 0.0821. Temperature is 100. So the volume comes how much? 0.82 liter. See the next question. The next question is a gas occupies 0.5 liter. A gas occupies 0.5 liter volume at 57 centimeter of mercury pressure. So basically it is the pressure. First we will calculate it into atm. At 27 degrees Celsius means temperature is also given and the value of R is given in terms of liter atmosphere as 1 by 12 equal to 0.0821 liter atmosphere per Kelvin per mole. The first part is we have to calculate the volume at 1 atm and this temperature. See, first we calculate the first part. We have to calculate volume. So change pressure into atm. As we know, 1 atm equal to 76 centimeter of mercury. So 1 centimeter of mercury will be 1 by 76 atm. So 57 centimeter of mercury will have pressure P1. 57 upon 76 means 3 by 4 atm. And also volume is how much? 0.5 liter. And temperature is how much? 27 degrees Celsius. Means 8 Kelvin, it will be 27 plus 273 means 300 Kelvin. Now we have to calculate volume at 1 atm means final pressure P2 is 1 atm. Initial temperature is 300. Now temperature becomes 273. We have to find volume. As we can see that according to equation PV equal to nRT. So in this case pressure is changing, volume we have to find volume also changing. N is the number of moles of gas which is constant and R is constant and temperature is also changing means PV upon T equal to constant. So now we will apply the equation. P1. So PV upon T equal to constant means P1 V1 upon T1 will be equal to P2 V2 upon T2. So P1 is initial pressure 3/4 and V1 is 0.5 means 1/2 and T1 is 300 and P2 is 1 atm. V2 we have to calculate. Now temperature becomes 273. So on solving we get volume which is 0.34 liter. See the next part. The next part is same gas, same volume, pressure, temperature. We have to find now molecular mass of gas. We have to find molecular mass of gas if gas weigh 3 gram. So now we have to find the molecular mass of gas and the mass of gas is 3 gram. See again. As we know, pressure is given same. How much pressure is? Pressure is 3/4 atm. Pressure is 3/4 atm. And volume is how much? Volume is 0.5 means 1/2 liter. And temperature is how much? 27 degrees Celsius means 300 Kelvin. So we apply ideal gas equation PV equal to nRT. Ideal gas equation is PV equal to nRT. See, the pressure is 3/4. The pressure is 3/4 and the volume is 1/2 liter. Number of moles we know, given mass by molecular mass. Given mass is how much? Given mass is given 3 gram. So how much gas is given? 3 gram. So weight is 3 gram. So the given mass is 3 gram. The given mass is 3 gram. So W is 3 gram. So number of moles will be given mass by molecular mass. Now apply the equation PV equal to nRT. P 3/4, volume 1/2. Number of moles given mass by molar mass into R is 1/12 and temperature is 300. On solving, we get the molecular mass of gas is 200 gram per mole. See the next part. The next part is we have to find the new pressure of gas. New pressure of gas if mass of gas increases to 7.5. If mass of gas increases to 7.5 and also temperature becomes 250. And also temperature becomes 250. See the next part. The next part is now volume is same. Volume is same how much? Volume is 0.5 liter. Now the mass of gas. Now we have calculated the molecular mass. How is the molecular mass? Molecular mass is 200. Molecular mass is 200. But given mass changes. Given mass changes to 7.5. So number of moles will be given mass divided by molecular mass. 7.5 by 200. And also temperature changes. Temperature changes to 250 Kelvin. So pressure. We have to find the new pressure. Volume is 0.5 and number of moles is given mass is now 7.5 upon molecular mass is 200. We have calculated PV. We have like PV equal to nRT. So R is 1/12 and temperature becomes 250. So the new pressure will be equal to how much? 0.75 atm. See the next part. In next part what is given? The next part is find the volume of vessel. Find the volume of vessel at 300 Kelvin. Find the volume of vessel at 300 Kelvin. See. As we know, the volume of gas in ideal gas equation, volume of gas and volume of container is same. So volume of gas in container is same and volume of gas is 0.5 liter. Therefore volume of vessel will be 0.5 liter. See the next question. The next question is at constant temperature and temperature is given how much? 273 Kelvin. At constant temperature is given 273 Kelvin. The graph is given between 1/V and P. 1/V and P. So this is y-axis and this is x-axis are plotted for two ideal gas. One ideal gas is A and another ideal gas is B. So from the graph we have to calculate the number of moles of gas A and gas B. See the graph. In graph what is given there? for gas A, see 1 by V versus pressure. First I am plotting for A. See, for A it is given, for A the slope is given, for A the slope is given which is 45 degree. So for A slope is given 45 degree. So this is gas A having slope of 45 degree. And for gas B, it is given 60 degree. This is for gas B. So graph is given between 1 by V and pressure, and slopes of graph is given. For gas A it is 45, and for gas B it is 60. As we know, according to ideal gas equation, the equation is PV. This is gas A and this is gas B. As we know, ideal gas equation, PV equal to nRT. So PV equal to nRT. Now take 1 by V one side, so V becomes 1 upon V, then it becomes P upon N into RT. So 1 by V becomes P upon N into RT. As the graph is between 1 by V, so 1 by V becomes y-axis, and a straight line passing through origin means pressure is x-axis, so keep pressure as it is, so it will be 1 upon nRT into P. So we can say 1 by V is y and P is x, and this is slope. So we can compare with the equation y equal to mx. So basically mx, or we can say y equal to kx. So k is slope, and we know the slope is basically equal to k, which is tan theta. So slope is equal to how much? 1 upon nRT. So slope is equal to how much? 1 upon nRT. This is k into x. So for gas A, slope is given 45 degree. So first we are looking for gas A. For gas A, 1045, we know the value of 1045 is 1, equal to 1 upon nRT. Number of moles we have to calculate, 0.082 the value of R, and temperature is 273 given. So number of moles of A comes out 1 by 22.4. Now we will calculate the number of moles from the graph for gas B. See, for gas B, slope is how much given? 60 degree. So it will be 1060. Slope 1060 equal to value of 1060 is root 3. So 1 upon nRT. Again 1 upon nRT. And the product of nRT is, and the product of R into T. If R is 0.082 and temperature is 273, then it is equal to 22.4. So the product of R into T is 22.4. So number of moles of B will be 1 upon 22.4 into root 3. So with the help of graph we have calculated the number of moles of A and number of moles of B by using the slope of graph. See the next question. The next question is the density of a mixture. We have to find the density of a mixture of two gases. One is carbon monoxide and one is CO2 gas. So two gases are given, CO and CO2, and pressure is given at 1.25 atm pressure, and temperature is 400 Kelvin, 127 degrees Celsius is this one. So basically this is the density, is a mixture of gases, and we have to find the mole percent of CO2 in the mixture, and the value of R is 0.08. See, as we know, for mixture of gas, we use average molecular mass. For mixture of gas, we use average molecular mass. So density of mixture will be equal to pressure into average molecular mass upon R into T. So density of mixture is given how much? Density of mixture is 1.25 gram per ml. And pressure is given how much? The pressure is given 1.25 atm. Average molecular mass of the gases, which gases are present, CO and CO2, we don't know, divided by R is 0.08 and temperature means 127 means 400 Kelvin. So on solving, the average molecular mass comes out to be 32. So average molecular mass comes out to be 32. See, now two gases are present. So mole fraction for CO2 gas is X. So the mole fraction for CO2 gas we have taken X. Then the mole percent will be mole fraction is X into 100. So basically first we will calculate average molecular mass. Average molecular mass is 32 is equal to mole fraction of first gas into molecular mass plus mole fraction of second gas into molecular mass. If mole fraction, as we know, sum of mole fraction XA plus XB equal to 1. If 1 has mole fraction X, then B will have mole fraction 1 minus X. So molecular mass of CO2 is 44 and mole fraction of CO2 we have taken X. Another gas is CO. Molecular mass of CO is 28 and its mole fraction is 1 minus X. On solving, we get the value of mole fraction of X. So X will be equal to how much? X is equal to 4 upon 16. It is 1 by 4. So this is the mole fraction of CO2. Mole fraction of CO2 is 1 by 4. So the mole fraction of CO will be how much? 3 by 4. 1 minus 1 by 4 is 3 by 4. So mole percent will be mole fraction of CO2 into 100, which is 25%. See the next question. The next question is, a container containing two gases. And in the container, the moles of gas A is given 2. So the number of moles of gas A is given 2 mole and number of moles of gas B is given 3 mole. And also the partial pressure of A is given. So partial pressure of A is given 6 and partial pressure of B is given 9. So we have to calculate what will be the final pressure of each component. What will be the final pressure of each component if 5 moles of C is also added in a container at same temperature. See, now we apply the equation. The equation is PV equal to nRT. See, total pressure first we calculate. Total pressure PT, let. The volume is given how much? The volume is given here. The volume of container is given and the volume of container is equal to 8.21 liter. So volume is given, note, volume is given 8.21 liter. So volume is given 8.21 liter. As when volume is 8.21 liter, so if 5 moles of gas is added and also given temperature of the container, so temperature is given 300 Kelvin and temperature is given 300 Kelvin. First we apply PV equal to nRT. Pressure, volume is 8.21 and number of moles is given initially. So moles is given how much? Number of moles of A is 2 and number of moles of B is 3. And how many moles of C are added? 5 moles of C gas is added. So now total number of moles will Na plus Nb plus Nc. So 2 plus 3 plus 5 equal to 10 moles. So P into V equal to N R. The value of R is 0.0821. So correct is, in short, we will take it 1 by 12. For making calculation easy, we are taking it 1 by 12. For easy calculation, we are taking it 1 by 12. So it is 1 upon 12 for calculation easy. So N into R into T. Now the total pressure becomes 30 atm. So total pressure becomes 30 atm. See, we may also calculate by the use of total pressure, partial pressure of A. So what is the partial pressure of A? As number of moles of A, as we know, partial pressure of A will be mole fraction of A into total pressure. So mole fraction of A is number of moles of A, which is 2, divided by total number of moles. So total number of moles is given 2 plus 3 plus 5 equal to 10. So it is 2 by 10, and total pressure we have calculated 30. So partial pressure of A will be 6 atm. Now the partial pressure of B will be number of moles of B is 3 divided by total number of moles is 10 into total pressure. Total pressure is given how much? Total pressure is given, we have calculated 30. Now solving, partial pressure of B becomes 9 atm. So as we know that PA plus PB plus PC is equal to, we have calculated 30 atm, and pressure of A we have calculated 6, and pressure of B we have calculated 9, and pressure of C we have to calculate, and total pressure is given how much? The total pressure is given, which is equal to 30. So 6, 9, 15 plus PC equal to 30. So the pressure of C comes out. So the pressure of C comes out how much? 15 atm. So basically what we have calculated, what we are given in this question, we are given the volume of container. So we are given the volume of container, which is 8.21 liter, and temperature is also given. Temperature is given how much? 300 Kelvin. And what is given? Number of moles of A, which is 2, and number of moles of gas B, which is 3. And further C is added. So 5 moles of C is added. 5 mole of gas C is added. So number of moles of C will be 5 again. So 3 data are given. Volume is given, temperature is given, and number of moles of A, B and C are given. So we have applied PV equal to nRT, ideal gas equation. We have applied ideal gas equation, PV equal to nRT. When applying PV equal to nRT, first we calculated total pressure. So total pressure is P into V is 8.21, and N is given how much? Number of moles total. So number of moles of total will be number of moles of A in container plus number of moles of B in container plus number of moles of C in container, which is 2 plus 3 plus 5 equal to 10 moles. Then we have applied the equation PV equal to nRT. So total pressure comes here 30 atm. When we know total pressure, then we applied Dalton's law. So Dalton's law of partial pressure is partial pressure of A, which is mole fraction of A into total pressure. So mole fraction we have calculated number of moles of A by total pressure, number of moles of A upon total number of moles, which is 10 into partial pressure. Similarly, we have calculated partial pressure of B, which is number of moles of B upon total number of moles into total pressure, which is 30. So it comes 9 atm. And we know total pressure is equal to sum of individual pressures according to Dalton's law for non-reacting gases. Partial pressure of A is 6, B is 9, C we have calculated. So partial pressure of C comes out 15 atm. So this is the mixture of questions we have done